Hello there, this is Retro Spirits Guide, and this is DECATHLETE Sega Sports. DECATHLETE on the Sega Saturn. This is the Saturn dashboard. We have 11 tracks at only 13 minutes and 34 seconds. I think that's the lowest amount of time I've seen on a disc so far. And this must be a very, very small game. This is under the Sega Sports logo. The short-lived Sega Sports, I guess. I don't know. 95, 96. Oh, lovely. So this is basically track and field, the track and field game on the Sega Saturn with new crazy ass characters, very sort of like stereotypes, but based on the countries that the people come from, which is all well and good back in the 90s apparently. But anyway, it's a fine game, and one game that I remember playing in the arcade. I remember seeing the STV version of this in the arcade and enjoyed it, and the home version is exactly the same.
Germany.
Oh, Carl Vane, look at him, loving himself. This is Daley Thompson, for those who are old enough to remember. He's got a crazy ass haircut in this game.
On your mark.
So yes, this is a button bashing exercise, and it's very fun in two-player. And what we have got on the Saturn is we've got high-res graphics, 60 frames a second. It's a pretty nice looking and performing game. We do have a bit of polygon clipping every now and again. We've got impressive music, and we've got lots of use of the infinite scrolling plane kind of backgrounds. We've got lots of presentation on this game, which takes a while to get through. And this is a cool thing. Put your name in, but you don't want to see that every time. And each level, and being DECATHLETE there are 10 of them, has a little intro. And I've edited out the intros because the video would be like 5 years long otherwise. And you can, in the options, turn off the level intros, which tell you how to actually do the events. So I've edited those out of the video because they're nice, but like I said, the video would be like 5 days long. So yeah, this is, as you can see, it uses the Saturn's high-res mode, and it looks pretty damn nice. I'm not good at the game. But we're going to watch the video anyway. The characters are unusually for a Saturn game. They've got skinning on them, so they've got like they're not just a collection of polygons. They kind of like got actual joints, and the skinning works better on some characters than the others. But all the events in this game are fun to play, with the exception of possibly pole vault, because it's fairly difficult, and the race at the end, which I believe is, top of my head, 800 meters or 1,000 meters, so it's twice and a bit around the track, and it's basically fairly boring. It's about managing an energy bar, and you've got loads of sprites. You'll see that at the end of the video anyway, but you bounce off. It's not the best event, but I do like the high jump. That's a cool one, and the javelin's groovy as well. Long jump is good, just didn't do very well. Shot put is quite difficult to time correctly, but it's a nice event. So yeah, this is like a update on track and field, and you can control the blimp in the background on the shoulder buttons on the Saturn joypad, which is a nice little feature. So yeah, you can see it's fairly basic. It's fairly good looking. Sounds great, and it's really cheap as well, which is a freaking bonus. So I bought this brand new, probably over a decade ago now, to be fair, but it cost me about 10 quid, factory sealed, and I don't think it's much more than that now. So you can pick up a copy of this game if you're interested in track and field style games for a very reasonable price on the Japanese import anyway. Don't know how much the PAL version is, but the Japanese import is Very reasonable indeed. Yes, the Japanese version can still be had factory sealed for less than 20 quid. The PAL one's a little sort of second hand, between 10 and 20 quid. The American one, as is usual with the Japanese, with Saturn games, is more expensive because reasons, don't know, but there's a sealed one you can get on eBay at the moment for 200 quid. Not worth 200 quid, obviously. I suggest you just get the PAL or the Japanese Saturn version for less than for £10, around £10. You'll get £10 worth of fun out of it. It's groovy, especially in 2-player. Good fun. You've got a nice shot of Carvine's arse there, which is lovely stuff. He says that like he's murdered a family or something. What have I done? Or driven a car into them by accident. It's full of self-loathing. He loves it though. Dabbing there before dabbing was a thing. How strange. Yeah, there's pathos to this character in this game, which is unusual for a sports game. The 400 meter race is not so much fun either. It's alright. It's another bar management. And by bar management, I don't mean like pub.
On your mark.
I mean an energy bar. Running against a lady. Which is very egalitarian, isn't it? Doesn't happen in real sports. She's going to beat me though, because I'm not very good at this bar management system. So you can see here that the faster you go, the more energy you use, and the more stamina you use. And if your stamina runs out, you can run no longer. So it's about trying to get the most speed against not using so much stamina. It's nice little camera moves here, very smooth. And yeah, I left it too late. There. She comprehensively beat me. Although I got, she's not moonwalking now, look. Rubbing it in. I got a high score there, which is odd. Yeah, so you have to wait for that. I don't know why I've put in BAE. That's weird. I just panicked. That's an actual company, isn't it? BAE, something to do with aerospace engineering, British aerospace engineering. I don't know. Anyway, just a fan of the British aerospace engineering. This is a fun game.
On your mark. Get
For
set.
facing off against Jeff Jansen's again. Animation's a bit choppy, but you can't have everything, can you? Lovely stuff. Faster than Colin Jackson ever was. Not true. It's a bit weird though that he appears to be a foot off the floor. I don't know. Weird. Anyway, well worth a tenner. That's all I can say. It's good fun. Good fun on the Saturn. There's no real technique to other than managing the bars on some of the running games. The hurdles there, you have to press a button to hurdle. But a lot of the events are uncomplicated until you get to the pole vault, which is just a nightmare of timing and button presses. And it always was on track and field as well. This particular game requires you to spin the D-pad, so this is probably easier to do on a joystick, because doing it on the D-pad, you can't do it fast enough with your thumb, whereas if you had a joystick you could spin it with your palm of your hand or something. So you're not going to get any world records with a D-pad on this, unless you've got super articulated thumb. Maybe you've got three or four joints more than a normal human in your thumb, so you can spin it around. But other than that, you're going to be in the 20s. Getting the angle right as well, so you have to press the button to either hold the button down, the angle goes up or down, depending on the event, and you get to the right angle, and then you pick an angle by letting go of the button, and then you launch your shizzle, and then you have to suck up the result. I genuinely think my favourite event in this is the high jump. I do like the high jump. And the long jump's cool as well. Now this one's difficult. You've got to run. You hit the white line, the run bug is locked. You have to place the pole using a button, and then you have to hold the button down to get spring, and then you have to let the button go to launch yourself off the top of the bar, and then you have to press the button again to sort of flip your body over the bar. It's a bit annoying. Got 2D judges there. I missed the hole. Again, he's accidentally poisoned a local waterway, killing all of the animal life, and he's feeling bad about it. He just made it over, and the bar glitches off there, which is odd. So I managed to get 4m80 from pure luck. There are some 2D cards for the judges there. That looks a bit rough, but hey. So anyway, if they'd have fixed the clipping on this, it would have been a really good-looking game. But it is slightly tatty around the edges. Still looks good, but just a couple of technical issues kind of let it down a little bit. Like some of the character models disappear sometimes, like Jeff Jensen's hair. Ooh, nighttime. Look at that crowd. It's got 3 frames of animation on it. Very effective. I do like this camera work though. It's very smooth. Done myself there. Stabbed myself in the foot. Yeah, so this is another tappy one. Tap the button to gain speed. Then you have to hold down to get the right angle on the old javelin. And you launch it. 69 metres and 20. World record there. This appears to be 80 metres. I'm not going to get anywhere near that. I think the different characters have different strengths. So, it might be easier to get a javelin world record with one of the beefier dudes, maybe. I don't know. I can't remember. I can't remember if that's fact or fiction. Okay, it's a nice stance. Crowd went wild there, and with good reason. So is this the final event now? Oh, it's 1500 metres, so it's 3 times and a bit around the track. Is that right? Does that work out? No, it's twice and a bit.
Get set.
So you're facing off against another 3D character. In this one we've got Jeff Jansen's, and you've got the 2D sprite fellas that are stalking you, which look a little ropey next to the 3D models, but obviously the Saturn wasn't going to render that many people, but they are all clones of each other. Could have just coloured them differently. But you do bounce off them. They do kind of ping you around like a pinball. We've got Chariots of Fire style music for this event because it goes on for so long. Being buffeted by clones of men. There's the 2D judges. Lots of adverts for the STV. They're allowed to advertise their own shit in their own game, aren't they? Come on, Vine. Jeff Jansen's he's in a man sandwich there. He's having great fun. And now he's off. He's just legged it. Oh, he's now been nudged aggressively from behind. I don't think I'm going to win this race. You don't spend a lot of time looking at what's going on the screen. You have to use the D-pad to get your character in the lane, but you're mainly looking at the energy bars at the bottom because you do run out of energy pretty damn quick if you're not managing that bar properly. I've got another lap to go. See, this event to finish the game is slightly dull. I'm off in the distance again. Oh no, Jeff's catching up. This is a wonderful race. This is, I mean, I've watched 1500 metre races on TV before, and this is exactly what happens in them. People are ping-ponging around. There's teams of people that are cutting people up. Oh, he's off! He is off! Oh, mate. I am gonna... Oh no, I've ruined it right at the end. They're all gonna overtake me. I've really messed that up. It's 4 minutes of my life I'm not getting back. And what are you celebrating for? You made a complete hash of that, you moron. And that's DECATHLETE. An awesome game. It's fun, it's cheap, and it's well recommended. Alright then. Get yourself a copy and enjoy. Ta-ra.
Super! Somebody stop me!